recording of the Tenor Clef version of To Paree, just for pitch matching, so you know what the song sounds like, and we'll sort of talk about it. So the first line is the C variation, and so we're going to start on the note of the key. So the C variation, we're going to start on C. In second position, A string really low down. To Paree starts with an extension pattern, so make sure this is big. There's two big spaces. So we start in second position with our first finger on C. We shift to third position with our first finger on D. When we shift to third position, we end up in the second finger pattern, 1, 3, 4, which is small. And then when we shift back, it's a small half step. So shift from F to E. Tiny little half step, but we go back to that big extension we had at the beginning. All right, so that's a C variation. The G variation starts on G, up in position. Sixth position, I don't know, we stopped counting after a while. But what's important is you're extending around A, which is our harmonic. So you can find this variation, find the first note by finding A with your second finger. And up here, the finger patterns are all in order, fingers in order. So we don't skip fingers anymore. So our extension is going to be between 1, 2, and 3. So make sure those spaces are big and that they're equal. So here we go, To Paree, up G, in the G key. That's not right. Let's try that again. So here we go. So find your harmonic, find your other notes. G, A, and B. Just like the first variation, we do a shift and we have a different finger pattern. We start with the extension, we shift up, so our first finger's on the A, our second finger's on the B, that's a whole step, and our third finger's on a C, and that's a half step. So 2 and 3 up here in position, in thumb position, they touch, so they should be touching. And then when we shift back, it's a tiny movement because they're touching. That half step is so small. All right, so D, the D variation, we're starting in D on the A string, third position, extension, just like before. Pretty self-explanatory. Extension in third position, closed hand position, 1, 3, 4 in fourth position. Tiny shift back so that we can extend again in third position. All right, the last variation, the A variation, we start on A. That's our handy harmonic. And if you're doing scales in thumb position, this is the second half of your D major scale. So here's D major scale on the harmonics. That's thumb 1, 2, 3, and then we do it again. Thumb 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is the A variation. You've got thumb 1, 2, 3, where 2 and 3 are touching because that's the half step. That's C sharp and D. All right, here's the A variation. No shifting. Because we're in thumb position, we kind of get an extra finger. We got a thumb, not a finger. So thumb is on A the whole time. 2 is on C sharp, thumb A, 1 B, 2 C sharp, 3 D. And because they're so close together, there's no shifting. All right, that's To Paree in Tenor Clef.